Hello everyone, this is Krishna and welcome back to my channel. This is part 6 of practical question series in React, and if you have not watched my previous videos in this series, you can go back to my channel and watch them, and this is continuation of that series. And here we are going to cover 3 more questions. One is how to re-render a component on value change in React, and the next one is how to call a method on every render or re-render of a component in React. Here we will be having some variable, and based on the variable change we will be re-rendering a component. So the third one is how to add a data to the array which is present in the use state, or how to push the data into that array. So we have covered all these questions until now in this series, and for this I have created a project called React 2, and in this I have part 6 where I am going to create a file part6.js. This is the functional component. So I am going to create a constant part6 equal to some arrow function and return empty fragment, and I am going to export as a default part6, and I am going to use this part6 in my app component.js. So you should be able to see the intelligence. As this is saving, we are not able to see that, so I am importing directly. I am going to copy this and paste here part6 and part6. So let us save this. So I am going to part6, and here the first thing is I am going to create a use effect, and I am going to use arrow function, and inside this I am going to use an array with some variable. So I am going to create a variable value change or data, set data equal to use state of empty. So if user changes this, then you should be able to render the data. So for this I am going to place this variable in this use effect array. So if this variable is changed, then this use effect will be called again, or the component will be rendered again. In order to use this use state and use effect, we have to import that from React, and use effect from React. Now I am going to create a button. So once user clicks on that button, I am going to change the data. So if the data is changed, our use effect will be called again. So for this I am going to use onClick, arrow function, handle change method, and I am creating this handle change method here, and in this handle change method I am going to set the data as, initially we should take it as boolean value. It can be anything, boolean or string or array, anything. For my convenience I am taking it as boolean value, not data. So what this will do is, once user clicks on this, if it is true it will make it as false, and if it is false it will make it as true. And here I am going to log it as rendered. That's it. Let's save this and check whether it's working or not. So let us head back to our browser, and you can see here we got the button, and once you click on this button you should be able to see the rendered log in our console. And I am going to click this. You can see it got logged as rendered, and if I click again it should be rendered again. So in this way we can render our component based on the value change. So here the next one is how to call a method on every re-render of a component in React. For this you can create a method here instead of the log. So I am going to create a method handle change 1. So once user clicks on this, or once the component is rendered, this method will be called. So in this method you can write whatever you want. So the next one is how to push an array, or how to add the data to an array. For this I am going to use ARR, set ARR equal to use state of some array. I am going to create some values 1, 2 like this, and I am going to render this by using map arr.map and return so it will take two values, one is key and index. So I am going to render the keys in the sense values of the array. So let us save this, and the next one is we are going to add that. How to add that? So let us see that. So for this I am going to create a button. So once user clicks on this button, we will add the data to that array. Add data, and I am going to create on-click event handler. And once user clicks on this add more method will be called, and I am creating this add more method here by using arrow functions, ESC syntax, and set ARR of, this is the spread operator which will spread whatever the previous array, and it will add another value, the second parameter. So it will create a new array with the previous values, and this is the next value which will be getting added once we click on the button. So let us save this, and you should be able to see the data is getting added into the array. So let us head back to our browser and check whether it's working or not. So you can see here we have got the two values got rendered, and once we click on the add data, one will be added again. So you can see here we can push the data into useState array in this way. So this is the end of this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.